Hello, good morning, dear children. Today we will do chapter 2 of your computer book, Parts of a Computer. In the previous chapter, we have already discussed about computer, what is a computer, and what are the different things that you can do with the help of a computer. Now, let's learn about various parts of a computer in this chapter. Okay, so children, a computer has four main parts: monitor, CPU cabinet, keyboard and mouse. The screen, which looks like a television and on which all the output, all the things which you are typing gets displayed, is known as monitor. Okay, this is CPU cabinet. It looks like a box. So sometimes it is also called a CPU box. This is a keyboard. It is a typewriter kind of thing. It has buttons which are called keys present on it, and by pressing these keys we can type the desired thing on our computer. Okay, and this is mouse. It is used for clicking. Okay, it is also a very useful device, and all these devices they together make a computer system, and all these parts are generally connected by wires to make them work. It is not necessarily they are not necessarily connected with wires these days, because we know that wireless keyboards and wireless mouse are also available these days. Okay, so it is not compulsory that they are attached to computer by wires, but generally they are attached by wires only. Okay, so now let's discuss the first part of the computer, which is called which is called monitor. Monitor, as you can see in the picture, it looks like a television. Okay, here you can see in the picture, it looks like a television, and it has a screen on which things are displayed. It is also called visual display unit. It is also called visual display unit, in short VDU. Okay, now let's move to the next part, CPU cabinet. It is also called CPU box, and it is the main device which controls the working of a computer. Okay, and CPU is also called brain of a computer. Like in your body, the brain, the organ brain, controls the functioning of your entire body. In the same way, CPU is called the brain of computer because it controls the entire functioning of a computer system. Okay, and next is keyboard. Keyboard has many buttons called keys. You can see in the picture, this is a picture of a keyboard, and you can see here on some keys numbers are written. These are called number keys. When we press them, we find numbers appear on the screen, and when we click these alphabet keys, then we find alphabets present on the keyboard. So children, if you want to type your name, which keys you are going to use? Yes, you are going to use alphabet keys. And if you are going to type your age, which keys you are going to use? Yes, you are going to use number keys. Okay, so take care of this thing. Here an activity is given. Here you can see you have to color all number keys. So which are the number keys? These are the number keys. Color them with red color. Alphabet keys, their alphabets are written A, B, C, D, these alphabets. So you have to color these alphabets in yellow color. And children, you can see here that these numbers are present at two places on the keyboard. The numbers are present here on the top also, and here also. So you have to color both at both places. And don't get confused. Here also you can see F1, F2, F3, F4 written, but these are not number keys. These are called function keys. Okay, so do not color them. Color only number keys which are present here, and these number keys which are present on the right side of the keyboard. Space bar key, brown color key. You have to color with brown color, and the longest key, you can see this longest key which is used to give space, is called space bar, and you have to color it in orange, in brown color. Enter key, this one is enter key, and here one more enter key is present on the keyboard. Two enter keys are there, color them with orange color. Backspace key is this one. Here a back arrow is also given, backspace key, you have to color it with green color. And delete key, here you can see delete key. This is the delete key. Okay, so do this activity in your book and click a picture of it and send it on my WhatsApp number. And last one is mouse. A mouse is a pointing device because it moves the pointer. Here you can see on my screen a pointer kind of thing is appearing, and which device is controlling this pointer? Mouse. It is controlled by the mouse. Okay, and a special type of seat is there on which mouse sits, and this special type of seat is called mouse pad. It is always advisable to move or rotate your mouse by keeping it on a mouse pad. Okay, so that it can be handled in a better way. Okay, now some more devices, let's discuss. These are the main devices, but we have some additional devices also which are used for different purposes, like printer is used to take a printout whatever we have typed on the screen. If we want to take a print on paper, then which device is used? Printer is used. Okay, and a printer is, this is a printer, it looks like this. Okay, and you can see that a picture, paper is coming out, a printed paper is coming out. Now we have some more devices like microphones and speakers which are used to record sound and which are used to listen to the sound in loud voice. Okay, so this is, you can say this is a headphone or a earphone which you say, and these are speakers. Their speakers are used to hear the music in loud voice. Okay, and microphone is used to record different sounds. Like I am recording my voice right now. So which device I am using? I am using a microphone. And headphones is also a kind of device which is used to listen to the recorded sound. If you want to hear the music without disturbing others, then you will be using headphones. Okay, and these devices are categorized into two types: input and output devices. Input devices are used to enter data into the computer, like keyboard, mouse and microphone, and output devices are used to give output. And besides these devices, we have UPS, a kind of device which is used for uninterrupted power supply. Okay, if the electricity goes off, then this device, it provides a backup for working for some time. Okay, and these devices, this is a hard disk, it is used for storing things, CD. You will be reading these devices in detail in your higher classes. Just you need to know their names, and you should know, you can identify them, you should be able to identify them. This is a pen drive. It is also, it's not, I think, a new thing for you. Pen drive is something which you all must have seen. And last but not the least, computer manners. Do not handle CDs and DVDs carelessly. They may break. Keep them properly in their cases so that you do not lose data. So it is important to handle these devices with proper care. Okay, children.